impressions of being third baseman?
Same guy I met when he was, 13, 14 years old. Full circle moment here for all of us. But excited, I'm excited. A guy that, you mentioned my new third baseman, right? Came up as a shortstop, and here he is now making that transition, but happy to have him.
What do you think is the biggest challenge in that transition for him?
Yeah, I think the angles at third base are going to be a lot different. The decision making. As soon as the ball is put in play, where he's going to have to come in, where he's going to have to retreat, create those angles as opposed to a shortstop. It's a different angle that you could take from there. But again, athletic. The work ethic. A lot of the things that will make this transition hopefully a lot smoother.
Who in the organization is going to oversee that transition and work with him the most?
Yeah, we have a pretty good group. Usually we brought in Kai Correa and then Tim Lipper, our third base coach. In the meantime, we're local down in Florida, so I'm pretty sure I'll be working with him in the meantime, talking to Kai and talking to Tim. But it'll be a group effort there.
Carlos, a lot has happened around you this offseason. How would you describe this offseason for this organization?
I don't know. I think I could go a lot of different ways here, but it's just different, a lot different. Obviously, a lot of action. If you would have asked me this question as soon as we got eliminated, I didn't know which way we were going to go. But it's just how everything unfolds. But I'm happy where we are as an organization. I like the look of our team. I think it's hard to describe it right now.
Did you ever think you'd have
To Luis Robert.
Excited, obviously, this is a guy that is not too far removed from having a pretty special year, right, offensively and defensively. The biggest goal is we need to keep him on the field. That's our job. Because when he's out there, he could be pretty special. The defense is elite. We're talking about a guy that can steal bases. The power is legit as well. He's a nice pickup there.
What do you think about Brett Beatty playing some left and first? Do you think he can handle that?
Yeah. I remember. Let's put it. A couple of years ago, when I first got here, I think he got some reps in the minor leagues in the outfield. And again, he says who he is, his ability and willingness to play anywhere in the outfield or in the infield. We saw last year, he showed up at spring training. We asked him to play second base, a position that he never played, and he became at least an average defender there. So I'm pretty confident that he's going to be able to make that transition, whether it's in left field or first base. He's all on board. Spoke to him probably a couple of times already after the signing of Bo, and he's ready to get going.
How hard is it to work out both in the same spring training?
It's actually going to be more than two, right? But again, I think the communication is going to be huge here. Making sure that he's staying on top, but we are explaining what we're thinking ahead of time. But again, I think the communication is going to be the key here.
What do you feel about the status of your rotation, and do you think you guys could use another starter?
I feel good with where we're at. We're talking about having a Sean Manaya going through a normal offseason. I saw him not too long ago, Korai Senga, and then, you add Clay Holmes, Peterson, and the three guys that we saw towards the end. So I feel good with where we're at as far as the rotation goes, but we'll see what happens.
What do you think Vientos' role mostly be?
Yeah, I think as of right now, he's DH first base. It's an impactful bat when he's going well. I had a conversation with him too, and he understands where he's at, where we're at, and he's going to get opportunities as well. But as of right now, those at-bats might come from first base, DH, and see a lot can happen from here to opening day.
Since last night's trade, how many different variations of lineups have you written down?
Not too many, because I got a text late last night. I was getting ready to go to sleep and catch an early flight this morning, so I'm pretty sure I'll have a lot of time.
Do you envision Tyrone Taylor as more of a guy who goes all around the outfield, or is he maybe penciled in as your starting left fielder at the moment?
No, I mean, the way I see it is the same way we've been using him the past couple of years. A guy that can play anywhere in the outfield, He's an elite defender. He's going to be ready for whatever the team needs, So we'll see how everything unfolds here in the next couple of weeks, and by the time we get to opening day.
Carlos, David was pretty open right at the beginning of the offseason that you guys need to get better defensively. You've got a couple guys now on the infield playing brand new positions. You know as well as anybody that it's not that easy to just slide from one spot to another on the infield. Are you comfortable with where this infield looks defensively, considering how important it is for you guys?
Yeah, I mean, you can make a case that we got 4 shortstop playing four positions, right? The one that is going to take a little bit of time is the Polanco going to first base, because I'm not worried about him catching a ground ball. Or I think it's just more of the footwork, receiving throws, being in the right place in the cuts and relays, getting familiar with the pitching staff, things like that, that only game reps will teach him. And he's gotten plenty of work there, but the game reps have been limited. So that's the one that we're going to have to stay on top of them.